Have you ever struggled to maintain a strong and fulfilling romantic relationship as you grow older? Whether you're an older man navigating the complexities of love or someone interested in understanding the dynamics between older men and younger women, this video is for you. We'll explore the emotional connections that sustain long-term relationships, effective communication strategies to prevent misunderstandings, and the importance of patience and acceptance as life evolves. Discover how to keep intimacy alive, reinvent yourself emotionally, and build a partnership based on mutual respect and understanding. By watching until the end, you'll gain valuable insights and practical tips to overcome common challenges, revitalizing your relationship and ensuring it remains vibrant and meaningful for years to come. Don't miss out on these essential strategies that can transform your love life and help you build a lasting, harmonious bond. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. The connection between partners, forged over years and shared experiences, transcends physical attraction, growing into something profoundly emotional and enduring. As time moves forward, couples encounter both physical and emotional challenges that only the deepest mutual understanding, empathy, and unwavering respect can help them navigate. That initial attraction, perhaps sparked by youthful energy, beauty, or the thrilling mystery of discovering one another, gradually gives way to a richer, more intimate relationship defined by shared memories, gentle complicity, and an unspoken trust that words alone cannot express. Many men, however, overlook an essential truth. Even as they age, it is the consistent gestures of affection, the small but meaningful expressions of love, that keep the relationship alive. These moments are the quiet flames that rekindle the passion and connection, warding off the creeping presence of monotony that time can bring. There is undeniable power in these simple acts. Moments of heartfelt intimacy, unexpected compliments, or a lingering embrace, each of which speaks to the depth of love and reverence shared. In the glow of these gestures, a relationship finds renewal, reminding each partner of the love that has sustained them through life's trials. These small, seemingly ordinary acts become powerful symbols, able to reignite the bond that may have dulled under the weight of routine or familiarity. When a man acknowledges this need for affection, he opens the door to a closeness that remains unbreakable, building resilience and keeping both hearts entwined despite the inevitable physical changes that come with age. And yet, in the search for meaning and rejuvenation, some older men find themselves drawn toward relationships with younger women, believing that such a connection might restore the vibrancy they remember from their youth. It's a choice often influenced by a desire to relive a sense of excitement, a hope to recapture that undeniable spark. However, while this pursuit may initially seem fulfilling or refreshing, it often brings its own set of unforeseen challenges and complexities. A younger partner may inspire a renewed zest for life, yet it's crucial to recognize that her life path, priorities, and ambitions may differ greatly. While an older man may be seeking companionship, emotional security, and the comfort of stability, a younger woman might be in a stage where her dreams and future are still unfolding, full of untapped potential and possibility. This divergence in life stages can easily lead to mismatched expectations, lingering frustrations, and ultimately, an emotional imbalance that can weigh heavily on both. To bridge this gap, an older man should focus on something vital, something timeless that no physical difference can undermine: authenticity. Authenticity isn't just about truth-telling. It's about self-awareness and courage, about understanding what he genuinely seeks from a relationship and being forthright about his boundaries, values, and hopes. By being honest about what he desires, what he can offer, and how far he's willing to go, he lays a foundation of trust that both partners can rely on. Such transparency becomes the bedrock of a meaningful connection, whether with someone who has shared years by his side or a partner who brings fresh energy into his life. This honesty prevents the pitfalls of misunderstanding, resentment, and disappointment, allowing for a relationship grounded in reality rather than illusion. In a world that often glorifies youth and vitality, many men feel the subtle but relentless pressure to appear younger or more vibrant than they feel within. This quest to preserve youth, though understandable, can create a profound sense of insecurity and emotional exhaustion. Striving to embody an ideal that doesn't resonate with their inner truth ultimately drains the spirit, creating distance in relationships and sowing doubt within. True strength, however, the kind that sustains love over decades, comes not from chasing an image of youth but from embracing oneself with all the grace, wisdom, and confidence that age affords. In the presence of a partner, the most meaningful and lasting connection arises from the courage to be genuine, vulnerable, and grounded. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. In any romantic relationship, whether it's a partnership spanning decades or a new connection, self-acceptance is the key to real intimacy. By fully accepting himself, a man invites his partner into a relationship defined by authenticity rather than pretense. This acceptance allows him to give and receive love with a pure heart, free of the insecurities that arise when he feels compelled to present a facade. In doing so, he discovers that the most powerful, lasting love isn't rooted in youthful appearances or feats of physical prowess, but in the quiet strength of being fully present and truly open with his partner. Through the years, it becomes evident that the heart of a lasting relationship lies not in the pursuit of eternal youth or perfection, but in the willingness to embrace life's imperfections together. When a couple cultivates a relationship that values vulnerability, mutual growth, and the freedom to be truly themselves, they nurture a bond that can withstand the tests of time. It is a love enriched by resilience, empathy, and shared joy, a love that, even in its quietest moments, remains deeply fulfilling. In these later years, men who focus on understanding the depth of emotional connection, rather than merely recapturing fleeting moments of youth, unlock a level of love and companionship that is infinitely more rewarding. By prioritizing the emotional and spiritual aspects of intimacy, they find that the best moments often come from shared laughter, unhurried conversations, and the profound comfort of simply being together. When both partners feel seen, valued, and loved for who they truly are, they share a love that not only endures but grows richer with each passing year, weaving a tapestry of memories that form a life of genuine, heartfelt connection. The second vital consideration for every older man in romantic relationships, especially those shared with a longtime partner, is the critical role of clear, open communication. As time weaves shared memories and routines, couples may find themselves assuming they know each other so well that words become unnecessary, emotions are silently acknowledged, and concerns are left unspoken. This quiet understanding can feel comfortable at first, a testament to the depth of their bond. However, when silence becomes a habit, it can slowly create emotional distance, and over time, it risks becoming a barrier between partners. Even minor, seemingly insignificant issues that go unaddressed can accumulate in the background, gradually sowing seeds of resentment that, without open discussion, may fester unnoticed. The essential practice of maintaining consistent, respectful dialogue enables partners to address discomforts and insecurities as they arise, nurturing a space of trust and intimacy. When older couples choose to communicate openly and maturely, they strengthen the foundation of their bond, keeping misunderstandings at bay and fostering a relationship marked by renewed emotional closeness. For older men in relationships with younger women, the need for clear, intentional communication takes on an even greater significance. The age difference itself introduces a set of dynamics that often implies different worldviews, life goals, and pacing. While the older man might be envisioning a phase of life defined by tranquility, stability, and reflective enjoyment, his younger partner may be embracing her own path of growth, with a focus on personal and professional adventures. Without actively addressing these differences through honest and open conversation, both partners risk facing unmet expectations and unresolved tensions. A fulfilling relationship between an older man and a younger woman is deeply rooted in clarity, a shared understanding of each person's needs, dreams, and limitations, allowing both partners to move forward without harboring unspoken assumptions. Moreover, it's essential for the older man to recognize his own limitations and to communicate these with sincerity, rather than feeling compelled to match the youthful energy and ambitions of his partner. This pressure to keep up can lead not only to emotional strain but also to physical exhaustion, creating additional stress that erodes the relationship's foundation. In being forthright about his needs, An older man affirms his respect for both himself and his partner, creating a healthier dynamic based on mutual understanding and acceptance. When couples embrace the habit of open communication, they cultivate a relationship that thrives on honesty and mutual respect. Communication provides a sanctuary, a space where both partners can express themselves without fear of judgment or reproach, a place where thoughts, feelings, and aspirations are not only heard but valued. This atmosphere fosters a sense of safety and trust that transcends age and life stage, establishing a powerful bond that endures beyond superficial differences. The act of consistently sharing, listening without interruption, and validating each other's experiences nurtures a depth of intimacy that makes the relationship more resilient, ensuring it is built on the solid ground of empathy, understanding, and authentic connection. The third essential element that older men should understand and cherish in romantic relationships is the profound value of patience and the wholehearted acceptance of the natural changes that time inevitably brings. As the years pass, both the body and mind evolve, going through subtle and sometimes quite noticeable transformations. These shifts do not merely impact individual lives but ripple through the very heart of relationships, changing dynamics, priorities, and expectations. For older couples, there's a pearl of necessary wisdom in understanding and embracing the fact that life's pace has slowed, that energy reserves may not be as boundless as they once were, and that shared experiences become less about grand adventures and more about the quiet, cherished moments together. Accepting this new rhythm is crucial for nurturing a harmonious partnership that finds beauty in this stage of life, rather than attempting to hold onto a past version of oneself or one's partner. However, many older men find themselves wrestling with a sense of frustration over the limitations that aging brings, an emotion that is both understandable and common. As physical stamina and agility may wane, activities that once felt effortless become more challenging, and these physical changes can have a profound impact on both intimacy and the daily routines shared by the couple. It's here that patience becomes an indispensable virtue, a gentle reminder that expectations must shift and that true partnership involves adjusting and supporting one another in this journey. Patience allows both partners to embrace these physical changes with grace, acknowledging that love can grow deeper even as the body ages. This phase of life offers its unique gifts, and with patience, couples can savor it without the added pressure to keep up the same pace they had years ago. For older men entering relationships with younger women, the importance of patience is amplified, as these partnerships naturally introduce unique challenges that come from differing perspectives and stages of life. The generational gap alone often brings two people together with very different worldviews, and these perspectives can sometimes feel worlds apart. A younger woman, often still in a stage of exploration and self-discovery, may approach life with a thirst for novelty, a drive for personal growth, and an openness to the many possibilities that lie ahead. She is crafting her path, building her future, and is often fueled by boundless energy and enthusiasm for the journey. For an older man who has navigated many of these life stages, there may be a strong desire to experience stability, to seek companionship that brings a sense of calm and security, and to appreciate life's smaller, quieter pleasures. When these two worlds meet, the risk of impatience arises. There can be a temptation for the older partner to try to shape or accelerate the relationship in ways that align with his own experiences or vision. Rushing intimacy or pushing for a connection that doesn't yet match the emotional stage of his younger partner can lead to feelings of frustration and disappointment on both sides. The beauty and strength of a relationship between an older man and a younger woman lie in respecting each other's timing, allowing the relationship to develop naturally without pressure. True patience means understanding that life stages influence expectations and that every relationship has its rhythm, which must be allowed to flourish organically. Beyond patience, acceptance forms the bedrock of harmony in any relationship, particularly as we age. Acceptance isn't merely a passive notion. It is an active embrace of both the joys and challenges that come with growing older together. It means valuing the present and understanding that both partners are evolving in ways that call for greater empathy and understanding. For older men, acceptance means coming to terms with the realities of physical aging and allowing these changes to be an opportunity to deepen emotional connection. Intimacy, while it may look different than it did years ago, becomes even more meaningful when approached with an open heart and a willingness to let go of youthful ideals. Acceptance is also about celebrating the journey that has brought each person to this stage of life and honoring the unique history and memories shared. It's acknowledging that the body may no longer have the same vitality, but that love, to truly last, must rest on a foundation of respect, mutual understanding, and the comfort that comes from years spent together. It involves a conscious effort to accept oneself fully, embracing the changes that have shaped us, and finding value in the companionship, friendship, and partnership that sustain relationships through the challenges time brings. In relationships with younger partners, acceptance becomes equally essential, as it requires an understanding that one's partner may be moving at a different pace and have different desires and aspirations. For an older man, this acceptance means recognizing and respecting the life stage of his partner without feeling the need to match her level of activity or ambition. When both partners feel free to express their true selves without the pressure of meeting expectations based on age or experience, they create a balanced, nurturing relationship that supports mutual growth. This acceptance also fosters an environment where both partners feel safe to communicate openly about their needs and vulnerabilities. The older man learns to express his limitations, knowing that this honesty will ultimately strengthen the relationship rather than diminish his appeal. The younger partner, too, finds reassurance in the freedom to navigate her path while being supported and cherished for who she is. Together, this acceptance nurtures a relationship built on genuine connection rather than idealized images, and it encourages both partners to explore the depths of companionship, trust, and mutual respect. In relationships of any age, patience and acceptance are not only virtues but essential tools for building a resilient, lasting bond. They provide a space where both partners can flourish, feel respected, and find a love that grows even as time passes. For older men, especially, embracing these qualities means moving beyond the need to impress or uphold an image of youthfulness. Instead, they can focus on the priceless qualities that come with age: wisdom, compassion, and the courage to love deeply without pretense. Through patience and acceptance, couples discover that love's most enduring form is one of profound connection, built on shared understanding and a commitment to seeing one another fully. In this space of mutual acceptance, relationships thrive not because they cling to the past, but because they honor the present, celebrating each moment of togetherness. This is the love that doesn't fade but grows stronger, weaving a tapestry of memories, lessons, and joy that stands resilient against the passage of time. The fourth crucial consideration for older men in romantic relationships is the importance of nurturing intimacy as the years go by. For many long-time couples, the meaning of intimacy transforms. It becomes less about the physical intensity that may have marked the beginning of their journey together and more about cultivating a deep emotional bond and a comforting closeness that provides warmth and security. Touch, affection, and shared moments of complicity become the heart of connection at this stage, rich with the silent understanding that comes from years of companionship. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Yet, it's common for older men to underestimate the power of small, affectionate gestures, believing that the romantic phase is a thing of the past or that these gestures hold little significance now. In truth, these expressions of love, the gentle squeeze of a hand, a tender kiss on the forehead, or an evening spent in intimate conversation, serve as the glue that keeps the relationship vibrant and resilient. Such gestures can reignite the spark that time may have dimmed, reinforcing the profound sense of partnership that sustains the relationship. In relationships with younger partners, the question of intimacy can sometimes feel even more delicate, carrying with it certain expectations or pressures. Older men may feel a need to prove their vitality, maintain a physical vigor that aligns with their younger partner's energy or meet perceived standards. But true intimacy is far richer than the physical aspects alone. It is woven from threads of understanding, respect, and emotional closeness. Men who focus on fostering a deep emotional connection, who listen attentively to their partner, who show genuine affection and interest in her well-being, often find a balanced and fulfilling intimacy that is more lasting and satisfying. Rather than trying to prove something physically, the effort to genuinely connect on an emotional level becomes the foundation for a strong, enduring relationship. It is this emotional connection that reassures the younger partner of her importance and creates a bond that stands resilient through any physical changes. This stage of intimacy is less about performance and more about presence, where time together is celebrated as a bridge between the past and present of the relationship. Whether the couple has shared decades of memories or the man is embarking on a new relationship with someone younger, the focus should be on creating meaningful, shared experiences that deepen the connection. Simple yet profound activities, like taking walks together, sharing stories from the past, or exploring new interests as a team, become treasured moments that nourish the relationship. Intimacy, then, becomes a dance of small moments, a rhythm of shared laughter and quiet support, a commitment to remain engaged and attentive to each other's needs. For older couples, intimacy transforms into a language of subtlety, where love is felt through gestures that speak to shared history and mutual respect. A gentle hand on the back, a soft kiss goodnight, or a whispered word of gratitude can convey a world of meaning. These gestures remind each partner that they are seen, valued, and cherished, reaffirming the companionship that grows richer with each passing year. In this quiet intimacy, couples find that love, though it may evolve, never loses its ability to bring comfort, joy, and a sense of belonging. In relationships with younger partners, intimacy requires an openness to exploring this different, more mature aspect of love. An older man can express his commitment not by trying to mimic the passions of youth, but by demonstrating his unwavering dedication, his attentive care, and his authentic desire to know his partner deeply. This kind of intimacy offers the younger partner a sense of security and emotional stability, qualities that often surpass the fleeting thrills of physical attraction. The older man, too, benefits, as he finds a renewed sense of purpose and connection, discovering that intimacy in this phase of life holds its special beauty, one that grows stronger with time and shared experience. Ultimately, intimacy at this stage of life is about building bridges, nurturing closeness, and keeping the flame of connection alive. It transcends the pressures of physical vitality and focuses instead on the comfort and strength found in a deep, abiding connection. Intimacy becomes a space where both partners can express themselves without fear, where vulnerability is met with understanding, and where love is a refuge from the demands of the world. The simple act of being present for one another, of carving out time for shared joy and companionship, becomes the bedrock of a relationship that remains vibrant and life-giving. The real secret lies in never losing sight of the importance of nurturing this closeness, which, more than ever, is one of the most essential pillars of a successful, lasting relationship. Regardless of age, couples who prioritize intimacy cultivate a bond that weathers any storm, a love that remains resilient and fulfilling through the inevitable changes of life. By embracing this stage of intimacy, couples not only deepen their connection but create a legacy of love, one that speaks to the beauty of enduring partnership and the profound joy of being truly known and loved. The fifth essential consideration for older men in romantic relationships is the importance of continuously reinventing themselves emotionally. With the passing years, it's easy for people to become comfortable within their routines, allowing the relationship to slip into a rhythm that, while familiar, can lack the spark of growth and discovery. For many older couples, this can create a sense of stagnation, where days blend into each other and the relationship feels as though it has settled into a predictable loop. To prevent this, older men must realize that a relationship remains lively, vibrant, and fulfilling only through a conscious and ongoing investment in emotional growth and connection. Rather than allowing the relationship to become routine, they can infuse it with novelty and meaning by finding new avenues for connection. This might mean discovering new hobbies to share, traveling to different destinations, or revisiting past interests that may have been set aside over the years. The act of exploring new things together not only invigorates the relationship but also creates opportunities for deeper intimacy and shared memories, breathing new life into the partnership. For those older men who are in relationships with younger women, the need to emotionally reinvent oneself takes on additional layers of significance. Often, the age difference may create an illusion that the man must adapt to or mimic his younger partner's interests and energy to keep the connection strong. This can lead to unnecessary pressure, where he feels the need to compete with his partner's youth or mold himself to her life stage. Yet, the real value in these relationships comes not from mirroring youth, but from bringing a unique, mature perspective into the dynamic. The older man should focus on feeling fulfilled and secure in his achievements, experiences, and insights, allowing his presence to enrich the relationship without feeling compelled to match his partner's pace or interests. True fulfillment arises not from imitating youth, but from offering the wisdom, stability, and depth that only come from life experience. This approach allows both partners to benefit from the beauty of their different life stages, blending the energy of youth with the richness of maturity. Emotionally reinventing oneself in this context means approaching the relationship as a continual journey of growth, where age is not a barrier but a unique asset. In both long-standing relationships and those with age differences, the key lies in the recognition that emotional reinvention is an ongoing process. Relationships, like individuals, evolve. What may have sparked love and excitement at the beginning often shifts and changes with time, requiring each partner to adapt and grow along with these changes. Being open to transformation within the relationship enables older men to view each phase as an opportunity rather than a challenge, and it encourages them to embrace the evolution of their connection with curiosity and enthusiasm. The very act of emotional reinvention fosters resilience, allowing both partners to navigate difficulties and changes with flexibility and openness. Embracing emotional reinvention means looking at challenges not as roadblocks but as invitations to deepen the relationship. Life's difficulties, whether they stem from external circumstances or shifts in the relationship, are more easily overcome when approached with a willingness to learn, adapt, and grow alongside one another. This mindset opens the door to renewal, where love and partnership are continually refreshed, where old patterns that no longer serve are released, and where each partner feels inspired to contribute to a shared vision of the future. Reinventing oneself emotionally also involves a commitment to self-reflection, and to the inner work of understanding one's own needs, values, and aspirations. For older men, this is a powerful act of self-love and maturity, one that communicates to their partners that growth is a lifelong journey. This willingness to look within, to reevaluate one's priorities and desires, and to bring that understanding into the relationship creates an atmosphere of trust and curiosity that keeps the relationship dynamic. By continuously striving for self-discovery, older men inspire their partners to do the same, creating a mutual dedication to growth that strengthens the bond. To truly reinvent oneself emotionally, an older man should also be willing to step outside his comfort zone, to engage in new experiences with an open mind and heart. This could mean taking up an entirely new hobby together, learning a skill, or exploring shared interests that allow each partner to see one another in a new light. These shared endeavors build a foundation of novelty and excitement, creating a relationship where each partner feels they are continually discovering new facets of the other. This ongoing reinvention is a testament to the couple's commitment, a reminder that love, to remain alive, must be nurtured with both intention and creativity. In the end, the willingness to reinvent oneself emotionally is not just an investment in the relationship, it is an investment in life itself. This commitment to growth brings a renewed sense of enthusiasm, purpose, and joy into daily interactions. As older men embrace this journey of reinvention, they invite their partners to do the same, creating a partnership that is both rooted in the past and joyfully engaged in the present. Emotional reinvention, then, becomes a celebration of the shared journey, a recognition that love is not a destination but an ever-evolving path walked together with an open heart. It allows both partners to continually choose each other anew, finding fulfillment in each step and delighting in each shared experience. In this way, emotional reinvention becomes a gift, one that brings depth and color to the relationship, that fuels connection, and that affirms the timeless beauty of love that grows wiser with age. Whether in a relationship spanning decades or one just beginning with a younger partner, this commitment to staying emotionally engaged and curious serves as one of the most powerful pillars of a successful, meaningful, and lasting bond. By embracing this process, older men and their partners create a relationship that is resilient, enriching, and truly alive, a partnership where each day holds the promise of discovering something new about themselves and each other. The sixth critical insight older men should grasp in romantic relationships is that after a woman performs oral sex, she often experiences a profound sense of vulnerability and emotional exposure. This moment of intimacy transcends the physical act itself, tapping into deep emotional and psychological territories that are frequently overlooked in conversations about intimacy. Understanding this emotional landscape is essential for older men, as it allows them to respond with the respect, care, and sensitivity that such a vulnerable moment demands. The interplay of physical intimacy and emotional connection creates a complex dynamic that deserves thoughtful attention. Simple yet heartfelt gestures following the act, like a warm hug, gentle caresses, or sincere words of appreciation, can profoundly influence how a woman feels about the intimacy shared between the couple. These small acts serve as vital affirmations of connection, reminding her that her efforts are valued and cherished, thus fostering a deeper sense of closeness. Furthermore, older men should recognize that their responses during these intimate moments can significantly shape the emotional bond they share with their partners. Many women, after engaging in oral sex, naturally seek emotional feedback as part of the experience. This desire for validation, confirmation that the act was appreciated and that their intimacy has grown stronger, is fundamental to their emotional well-being. If this need is met with indifference or a lack of acknowledgement, it can create an emotional chasm that gradually widens, ultimately jeopardizing the relationship. Acknowledging and expressing gratitude during these intimate moments isn't just a courtesy. It is essential for cultivating a loving bond built on trust, appreciation, and emotional support. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Additionally, men need to understand that these instances of vulnerability are not merely about the physical exchange, but are deeply entwined with the emotional connection that arises when a woman feels safe, respected, and valued after such an intimate encounter. The essence of intimacy lies in this emotional exchange. The recognition that both partners contribute to the relationship in ways that are meaningful and enriching. When a woman feels seen and appreciated in these moments, it reinforces her sense of belonging and strengthens the overall connection between partners. Thus, older men should prioritize offering emotional support and responding with empathy and respect after these intimate experiences. This practice not only solidifies trust but also fosters an environment where both partners feel comfortable expressing their needs, desires, and vulnerabilities. It nurtures a relationship that is both physically and emotionally fulfilling, creating a safe space for open communication and mutual respect. Recognizing the importance of these emotional exchanges can transform the dynamics of intimacy. When older men actively engage in this emotional aspect of their relationships, they contribute to a more profound and meaningful connection. By demonstrating awareness and sensitivity, they help create a partnership that thrives on mutual respect and understanding, where both partners can navigate their vulnerabilities together. Ultimately, the significance of emotional vulnerability in intimate moments cannot be overstated. For older men, embracing this understanding enriches their relationships, allowing them to foster deeper connections with their partners. This emotional intelligence not only enhances the physical aspects of intimacy but also lays the groundwork for a loving, balanced, and supportive partnership that endures through time. By cultivating this awareness and responding thoughtfully, older men can help ensure that both they and their partners feel secure, valued, and cherished, paving the way for a relationship that is deeply satisfying and resilient. As we conclude this exploration of the essential insights older men should consider in their romantic relationships, we invite you to reflect on the valuable lessons we've discussed today. From understanding emotional vulnerability after intimacy to the importance of continuous emotional growth, each point underscores the need for deeper connection, respect, and appreciation in our partnerships. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What have you learned so far? Please take a moment to share one thing you plan to bring into practice in your own life below this video. Your insights not only enrich our community but also inspire others on their journey to building stronger, more meaningful relationships. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that helps you navigate the intricacies of love and intimacy. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to connecting with you in the next video.